Bob, Scoop, Rolly, and Muck pass by Spud and Travis whilst on their way to resurface the road by the side of Farmer Pickle's field. Travis notices a family of peculiar spiny animals and calls over Spud, who's too busy trying to scare crows even though there are none. Spud believes this is because he does the job so well, but comes over at Travis's behest anyway. Travis comments that the creatures are like a bunch of upside-down hairbrushes, to which Spud responds that they're actually hedgehogs. Travis had never seen those in that area before, since they usually come out during the night. Spud believes the hedgehogs had woken up because of hunger, and they soon start crawling off into the distance. Travis hopes that the hedgehogs know how to cross the road. Scoop evenly spreads out the new stone chippings that Muck has dumped onto the road, while Lofty plays in the yard with the spare tire, which ends up rolling until it falls next to a sleeping Pilchard. Once Scoop finishes, Bob tells Rolly to flatten the chippings. However, the hedgehogs come out from behind a bush and start walking towards the road as Rolly goes to work. Scoop spots them in Rolly's way, and Bob tries in vain to warn him. It takes some jumping in front of Rolly for him to stop, only a few inches away from them. At the yard, Lofty picks up a bigger tire and swings it sideways with great concentration, aiming to make it land in a specific spot. He inadvertently ends up throwing it right where Pilchard sleeps, which startles her and makes him apologize for it. At the side of the road, Bob orders Rolly to reverse. The hedgehogs show up again, this time right behind him. Scoop and Muck warn Rolly, and Bob tries to stop him, but Rolly is too focused on making up a song while reversing. Muck runs across the road and scoops up the hedgehogs just in time. Bob asks the machines what could be done about the hedgehog family once the road is reopened and asks them for ideas. Scoop suddenly remembers how humans may get across a busy road. Bob thinks he is alluding to a pedestrian bridge, then realizes that Scoop is thinking about building a subway or an underpass for the hedgehogs and congratulates him for the idea. Muck informs Bob that the hedgehogs cannot simply be around during the maintenance work, and Bob suggests to take them to his yard in the meantime. He also tells Muck to bring some large pipes on the way back to the road. Bob calls Wendy to inform her that Muck is returning with the 4 hedgehogs to bring the pipes. Muck arrives at the yard and sets the hedgehogs down. Lofty, who's afraid of the mice, thinks the hedgehogs are mice with spikes and instantly becomes frightened. Hearing Lofty's franticness, Wendy comes out to see what the noise is all about and tries to calm Lofty down, telling him they are harmless, though Pilchard feels a spine for one of them brushing past her. Lofty sees how harmless the thirsty hedgehogs are when Wendy pulls out water for them and manages to load Muck with the pipes. Muck returns on the side of the road, where Scoop has dug out the foundations for the hedgehog subway. Once the job is done, Bob calls Wendy, who sends back the hedgehogs in a basket carried by Lofty. The hedgehogs go into the subway while Bob and the others say goodbye, and they safely cross the other side. Bob and his team proceed to head back home.